Alright, bro, you want to judge or?
No. Yesterday I said like I'll upload a recording. People can give their consensus. I don't know if you're good with that. You good with that or no?
Fine with that, I don't really care.
All right. Thanks for your understanding. How's your day been going, man?
It's been good, bro.
That's good. Inshallah, man, stay like that. So, from my understanding, last time you said you were gonna use Madoka, right? When I
Yeah, yeah, I think I said that. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So, you want to just argue upon the validity of your argument, or because I don't directly have a character to do cross verse with, so I just like rather.
That's fine. Oh, okay. I think she's a concept. The
What do you
concept
mean
is
by
based on time.
concept? Like, what do you mean by
Um,
concept?
like an abstract idea. Like, yeah.
Like, what do you define as an abstract idea, though? It's just so we can like get a general understanding of what you mean by concept, and then go into conjunction with abstract idea.
So you don't know what a concept is, like at all? Like you don't know what
No,
an
like I'm
idea
just
is?
asking what you well, I'm just asking what you mean by it, so we just don't end up into like being semantically ambiguous, you know. So like, what do you mean by that? Because there could be multiple interpretations. So I just want to know the context of
This
this framework you're referring to.
So in Madoka Magica, when they use the word concept, it seems as if they're saying that it's just a form of the perfect, yeah, the perfect or the literal form of something. So when they say that she because yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Like,
Yeah, I could send
when you
this.
refer to an abstract idea, do you think it just can't go through any type of change? So like, it's just perfect, like
Yeah, it can't go through
absolute.
change. Can't
All
go
right, all
through
right.
change.
You go ahead, prove that.
Yeah, it's stated.
I can use this as a scan channel, I guess. I'm pretty sure it's right there. Like,
Oh no. Oh, I have the scan. Why am I looking for it? Never mind. Look at scans chat.
okay, becoming a concept.
So you see in scans chat?
Okay, so I got a question. Do you think the law of identity is something that's identical to itself, right?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so when it says what you're referring to as abstract, right? But then it says actually existed in this world. Can you go ahead and prove that there's no proof or memory that she would ever exist inside this world, just so we can yeah, just go ahead and prove that statement.
Yeah, sure. Um, what did I have to say? Hold on, let me get it. Uh, okay, here, look at scans.
Yeah,
One, there's another statement that says that her existence is going to end, which gives consistency for the statement, which gives extra reason for why we should accept it. And then later on, when the wish is finally granted, we see that they say who is Madoka. They don't know who Madoka is, the characters. Um, so just direct
I
proof.
let you
Like
see
we
the
directly just see it.
existence notice. Madoka. Who is Madoka?
Yeah, so after this wish is granted, they're talking about um a baby is saying Madoka, 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 and they say who's Madoka. They don't know who Madoka is, and this is coming from her parents. So they don't even her parents don't know who Madoka is. Um,
Can you go ahead and prove that?
Yeah, I could just. Alright, I could literally just show you this game. I mean, it says it there, but you want me to prove that was the parents saying it? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Because like you said, it was the parents who was talking about it as like it's within your
Yeah,
the student's
I'll
soul.
show it. I'll show it, girl. I'll
Yeah,
show
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Am I still in the call? Yeah, yeah. It's also consistent. Her friends who she was with also say who's Madoka. They don't know who Madoka is. And yeah.
You said this skills chat. The parents proving
I'm
about the
getting, I'm
parents.
getting, I'm getting, I'm getting in this game. Hold on.
All right, all right, all right.
And then they even forget, like, it's all right, bro. I'll send it. It's so consistent. Look at chat. So her friends say who's Madoka, and then the mother literally says, um, they say she says every time, is that right? I think I've seen her before. Every now and again, the name brings back a vague, good old feeling, Madoka. But they don't know who Madoka is. They say, "Do you know who this Madoka is?" And you can tell she's uncertain. And then further proven by in the third scan, it literally says verbatim that if I had a daughter, I'd probably make her wear them. But she's literally the mother of Madoka. So this just proves that Madoka One is never ever ever has existed physically, or Madoka Kaname has never ever existed, and it also proves that she's been erased completely. So, like memories, everything. Um, and I think this is all entailed through her conceptual form. And so this all gives credence to the fact that she's probably the concept of space and time. And if she's the concept of space and time, then yeah, she can manipulate it. And we see it. We see her avatars that are reflections of the concept of space and time be able to manipulate and go through time and space. So,
Okay, so first off, to attack the us games, real quick. What does the character mean? A vague good old feeling, days feeling, quote unquote Madoka. What does she mean by
just
that? Like, is she
it just
referencing her existence?
no. She's just saying
Then
that when you say Madoka, hold on. She's just saying when she hears the word Madoka, it seems as if she knows something, but she doesn't know. She can't put her hand to it, so or put her thought into it. So um, it's like if you lost something and you swore you just like figured like where it was, like you swore you just saw it, but you look at the area where you put it at or whatever, and you never see it or whatever. It's something similar to that, but just into a greater extent. So it's like she thinks she has this feeling of what Madoka is, but she just doesn't know. And that's proven by the fact that literally before she says, "Do you know who this Madoka is?" And then after they say she wished she had a daughter, or that she said, "If I had a daughter, I would give them this ribbon or whatever." But she's the mother of Madoka. So that's literally just direct proof that she doesn't remember her. So the wish is granted. Not only that, but the friends also doing it's just consistent. Like
so your analogy is basically like, say for an example, you lost something, right, and then like you don't know where it went. That was it, or where you placed it, then you lost it. You don't know where it went after that. So
yeah,
basically,
but you swore you remembered it, or like let's say you swore you remembered something happening, right? Like you and your friends. Let's say like I don't know, you remember you and your friend fighting, but your friend don't remember that at all. But you saw that happen. It's something similar. It's not the same, but it is something similar to that. But the difference is that one, it's true due to the statement, and two, we know that why is this nigga saying Loki and bro? I ain't gonna lie, you're getting a blood, bro. Like, just shut the fuck up. You're ass, bro. Like, nigga getting
Hey, I
blood.
try to be nice
But
to you, bro.
and you're getting Loki
I'm trying to be
muted.
a friend. All right, bro. That's on you, bro.
Like, but so yeah, um, the whole point is that yeah, this just stated, and it's not similar. It's similar, but it's not exactly that because they say she doesn't. She just says she doesn't know at all. It's just a feeling. It's just some sort of feeling, but she has no basis for this feeling. And then again, literally right after, it says she didn't have a daughter. So it's like, I don't know, kind of obvious that the statement's true.
Okay, so going off the first scan right here, it says no one will ever remember your existence again, but there's still a feeling of her existence there. Wouldn't you think that'd be contradictory to the other external validation that we get of the first statement, and then we get the other external validation,
I
which
just told you there was no evidence, bro.
wait. So, pause. I'm trying to finish. Don't cut me off, please. Okay, so if there is a feeling still existence, wouldn't that entail that they still comprehend a feeling of her existence? But when they say they don't remember her existence, that doesn't really entail that they completely forget it, right? So, say for an example, I'll give an analogy real quick. I can remember that there was an apple upon the freezer I placed, right? And that apple disappears. But I don't directly remember where I did place the apple upon the freezer because there's several spots I could have placed it, right? I swear that the apple was placed somewhere, but I just can't remember at all where upon specifically of the freezer, right? So that would still entail that you have a feeling of the existence, right? Even if there's no basis, it would contradict the idea of the memory being lacked and no one will ever remember, but they still have the feeling which exists. Therefore, it would cross out the idea of her existence not being remembered because there is a feeling of her existence. So, therefore, by that subjective view and principles of the mind, the cognitive functions, they still have a view and
All right, bro.
thing
I
which
get your point.
comprehends the brain, which conjuncts to it. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
got. Okay. Yeah, one. So yours. So when they say there is no memories of her, um, hold on, my mom. I don't care. Hold on. But yeah, so when they say that there's no memories of her, that's true. So the first part is true. Then when you say there's no proof, this feeling has zero basis to it. This isn't a valid form of proof, and this feeling is not proof of her existence. This when she says she has a feeling of Madoka, this feeling reminds her of good times. It does not remind her of a daughter, which is why literally right after she says she does not have a daughter. So that, with in conjunction with the fact that her friends also do not remember her, and then also in conjunction with the fact that they say it's the end of the existence, just gives way more likelihood to the fact that this statement would just be true. It just gives us a way more reason. You're just giving off a random interpretation. Or, well, you're not saying. Actually, I think you are saying it's false. So yeah, it would give us so much more
I'm not
reason to accept the
directly.
statement to be true.
Okay,
And
so
even
let
if you
me go
aren't, it
off.
still would give more preponderance for my interpretation rather than yours, even if you are granting that it's true. So it really doesn't matter. It goes on my side either way.
Okay, so
But
either
we
way, when we're speaking about this, we would have to justify why the basis isn't there, right? So when we say they don't remember that, I'm
there's no
not directly
evidence.
say. Wait, pause. So when I say about the contrary statements about the other external validation of these scans, right, and etc. So we have one that suggests that she never existed and no one remembers her, but they still have a feeling of good times of something that was there but wasn't there. Therefore, they still have something to feel that entails an existence they remember,
Hold
but
on,
they just
can
cannot
I
place
interrupt?
anything on. So, based upon that, they would have a remembered feeling of said existence, but don't directly know who the person is. So
Can you
when we
prove that?
say they don't, wait. So when they don't say there's no memory or of her existence. Oh, there's still a feeling of a presence linked to Madoka, but they don't know directly who that said identity is. So therefore, these scans would contradict each other because there's a presence within that field, but it's not yet identified. But her existence isn't supposed to be remembered at all, nor her presence, as she shifted up to a higher realm, and she won't be able to interact with the said world at all. But her presence still interacts with the
I
said
get your
world.
point.
Therefore, it would contradict within that.
I got your point, bro. One, prove that when they say good times, that it's in reference to the earlier version, or it's in reference to good times with Madoka. You have zero basis for that. There is no proof of that. Two, your
My basis
interpretation
is what
again.
you asserted.
Stop. What your interpretation is giving contradicts the previous statement, which says the end of the existence of economy. But just so give a basis on why, when they are saying that they have a good feeling of Madoka, that would be in reference to the previous state of Madoka. Prove that. Because again, it's just less likely. She doesn't even remember her existence, bro. You're just saying this feeling, but there's no feeling if she never existed. It's like saying you had a feeling of a unicorn. How the fuck are you? How you don't? The unicorns don't exist unless you're hallucinating. But even if you say that's a hallucination or a or a hallucination or anything that's similar to that, then it'd just be a false seeming. So what she's saying is just false. Who gives a fuck? It just doesn't help your point. Yeah. I don't think he was even here.
How old is this nigga Mana? That's my question. Nigga actually blocked me.
Like hear you directly because my internet was cutting out and then it like disconnected me. Could you like repeat what you said, please?
Yeah. So I was saying that one, you would have to prove there's some sort of, or you would have to give some sort of basis on why when they say good feeling, this is in reference to when she was existing. There's no proof of that. I'm saying that, and then what I was saying was that this is probably not the case because right after she just says that she never existed. She says she doesn't have a daughter. How are you going to have a good feeling of something that never existed? So it would be like like having a feeling of a unicorn. A unicorn has never existed. You have never touched a unicorn or anything like that. And if so, if you did have some sort of feeling with a unicorn, then that would just be a false seemings. If you had any experience, any sensory thing with a unicorn, or you believe that you do, that would just be false. Your seemingly would just be fooling you. And if so, then it's false, and we shouldn't give a fuck about that statement. So either way, it doesn't matter. I think that was. Oh yeah, I said, and I also said it contradicts the statement. Like literally just. Well, that's yeah. Um, It contradicts the statement that it says ends Kaname Madoka.
So you said this would basically be a false feeling based off our sensory
No,
experiences,
I
right?
didn't say that.
If
I'm
they were
saying that
wait,
if
wait, 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 I'm just referring to that specific point. I'll refer
you
to the
asked
other.
the question, bro.
Yeah. So you said based upon a false thing, we would be having a false subjective experience to our sensory
I
experience
didn't
as well
say that.
because it never existed, right? The other
I'm
scan
saying under
suggested that you
your
didn't exist.
interpretation, it would either just mean that one, I question your interpretation. Two, I'm saying that yes, yeah, you're right. That yes, if your interpretation was true, then that would then because of the credence of other scans or the credence of evidence with the other scans, it would simply just mean that what she seemingly sees as feelings or whatever the fuck is just false. It doesn't correspond to reality at all. And if so, then we shouldn't take that statement with anything. Doesn't matter. It's false. All right.
Okay, so again, under that interpretation about the unicorn, right? You gave that analogy. That interpretation would be false because it's based upon a false feeling because something never existed under that. Basically, that's what you're saying, right? Just to make sure, be clear.
I'm saying. Well, yeah. It gives. Well, I'm not. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Yeah, because the other scans gave credence to that. So firstly, again, they don't have a direct basis upon what they're feeling because when we look at the other
That's
scans,
just a concession.
no. I'm suggesting about. I'm not directly like saying that they don't have a basis. I'm saying when you say they don't have a basis, right? So justify that real quick. Why wouldn't they have a basis for that, right?
Yeah, that's just a burden flip. We could just end it here. Like you just said.
Wait. How's that a bird foot? How is that a bird foot? Go ahead
Because
and
I've
justify
already
why they don't
questioned
have a
whether,
basis.
bro, I've already questioned like earlier. I said it like 3 times. What is your basis for you saying that her saying that she seemingly feels a good feeling of Madoka is in reference to Madoka Magica, like or not Madoka Magica, Milk Economy, Economy Madoka. You literally just flipped that burden right now, my nigga. You just asked me to prove that it is not what I just said. So, like, I'm not gonna prove that. That's
No,
literally a
because
burden flip.
earlier you asserted that they don't have a basis for that feeling as well. If
No,
I'm
I
like right.
said I don't know. What? I never asserted that.
Yes,
I
you did.
questioned. I questioned whether or not you have a basis. And if I did say it, then yeah, it would be true because at that time, all you've said you haven't. All right. So if you're going to question my previous statement or my previous statement on me saying you don't have any basis, well, my justifier would just be you didn't answer my question. If you didn't answer my question, there's no evidence there. There's an absence of evidence of any basis to support your interpretation. And then you just saying right now that there's no evidence is
Okay,
also a
so
concession. I don't know why
wait,
you say it
I
wasn't.
think I have evidence real quick. Okay, so is that right? Me too. I think I've seen her somewhere before. Every now and again, the name brings back a vague good old days feeling. Quote unquote, Madoka.
That just begs a
So then the
question.
other one responds,
We could just end it, bro.
is that right? The other one responds, is that right? Me too. I think I've seen her somewhere before. Right? So she's just suggesting
It's left to it's right
something.
or left. It's right or left, bro. You read it right or left. So look,
Okay.
it says
So
the first thing
do
says
you know
say
who
yeah.
this Madoka is?
There you go.
The other one
Yeah.
responds, yes, I remember. That would be a direct contradicting statement to the other scan, the
No,
external
because
scan.
yeah, I can explain that. So that's Hamura who says that, and Hamura literally let Madoka gave a wish and said that she would make it where Hamura can remember her, like verbatim. She says that. I can show you.
Hey, go ahead, prove that.
Yeah, I'll show you. I think it's right here. I might have to go to the manga. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let me go to the manga. I don't got it on me.
So, I think you mentioned somehow about her being a reflection of space-time. You go ahead and prove her avatar is a reflection of space-time.
It's abductive. I'll prove that later. We could just. I'm not gonna go into a whole new point.
No, I meant like the future point about that.
I kind of don't want to really argue on that because I feel like it's just gonna make this like an hour-long debate. I don't want to have an hour-long debate.
You're not going to substantiate the assertion then.
Yeah,
Like,
you
if
can
you're
win
going
on that. I don't
to.
really care. All right, look at chat.
Yeah, it's still too early
So
to
it
give up.
says verbatim that I'm sure you'll be able to remember me, and she says that there'll be a miracle where that might happen. Her hope, her whole thing when she made this wish is to stop despair and let these magical girls have their wishes and whatever. So it would just, and then we see her remember her. So it's just probably more likely to be the case that like this little slim miracle possibility thing just happened. It wouldn't really be absurd.
Oh,
So
real quick.
all of reality got rewritten but Homer. So again, the statement is still
Okay, wait. Go ahead and prove that Hamara was the one under this miracle. I know you're gonna
she's
probably use the
talking.
other.
She's
Wait,
bro.
wait,
Are
wait,
you
wait, wait,
retarded,
wait,
bro?
wait. No, 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 no. I'm not yet. Don't even say that yet. I'm referring to the other scans real quick. I know you're probably gonna say the other scan. It's gonna refer to this, but I feel like we need more epistemic evidence to give that belief within that said knowledge of it. So I'm gonna ask for the epistemic evidence where you can grant
Bro,
that Hamara
you keep
did go
talking.
under
What are
this
you talking
miracle,
about?
even though you could say that the other scan would possibly be it, but I'm asking for you to directly prove that she was under this miracle and not use something that could be vague and
So why
contradict the
can I
other
not
scan.
use the other sources of evidence?
Wait, wait, I never said that you couldn't use this as scan. I'm asking
All
for
right,
you
then
to
I'm
give
gonna
more
use it. What the
credence to
fuck?
it.
Okay, good. There you go. There's my
Yeah, but
credence.
wait. Let me finish. I said, can you give them more evidence so we can say that Hamra truly did go under this
Yeah,
miracle?
I'm
Because
questioning that. Why?
I can just be like skeptic of your knowledge about that, and I question if it's true or false about that. So to really
You're
grant that she's
questioning what
gonna
about
be
my
wait,
knowledge, bro?
oh my gosh, let me finish, like please.
You
Okay,
make
so
5 claims. Like I can't. I don't understand what you're saying because you say epistemic and all of these words, but I don't even know if you're using them right. Just speak normal, bro.
so when I refer to epistemic evidence, I mean something that could substantiate the
Bro, I
belief
know what
within
it
your.
is, bro. Just what is
All
your
right.
main point?
My main point is, so if you give this some evidence, we can grant that belief of knowledge that Hamra is under this miracle. If not, then why should we say it's under that field that she did go under this miracle? Because I'm pretty sure that other scan doesn't substantiate that she did go under that miracle, because
It does, bro.
there is another chance that she could just remember, right? And then that still contradicts the other scan. And I'm asking for the evidence which can support that she did go under that miracle. Otherwise, we can't grant that she's under that miracle.
So one, I'm using abduction, so I don't know. I don't care what you're talking about. Two, you see how
Wait,
in
what do
your
you
little,
define as abduction?
you don't know what an abduction is.
No, I'm asking what do you define as it? I'm not
So
referring to my knowledge. I'm referring to yours.
what do you think an abduction is, bro? Since you just don't
What do
know
you
what
think it
words
is?
mean.
You're the one who's positing it. I never said I don't know what it is. I never affirmed or denied to use it. So I'm questioning your knowledge, not yours. So can you please go ahead and define it?
The most, bro. Using the most likely, getting the most likely conclusion based off just pieces, bro. General pieces of evidence. Like it's not that hard, bro.
And so yeah, using a piece of evidence, I'm asking for you to grant the said evidence of Homer being
Bro,
under the said
bro.
miracle, so we can grant that said conclusion based off the probability razor.
That was incoherent. But yeah, I've already gave it. We could just end this.
Go ahead and substantiate why that's incoherent.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna just continue what I'm saying because you just made that up. I never said that. I said so. My
What
whole
do you
point, what
mean?
I
You
was gonna
said
say
what? You
before you
said what?
was, my whole point before you was questioning what the fuck an abduction was I was saying that the state. So it's abductive. There's a statement that says that there's a miracle, and then we see that she remembers her. So under your interpretation, you see how yours has to assume contradictions and all that. You are assuming illogical things, while my position does not. So my position would simply just be more logical.
Wait, you
There you
believe
go. There's more
contradictions are
reason to
illogical?
assume so.
Wait. You believe contradictions are illogical? Go ahead, justify that.
By definition, bro.
Wait, so by definition,
Okay,
go ahead
yeah,
and
by
justify that.
definition. So look, illogical means by definition out of logic. To be
Okay,
inside of
so wait.
logic, you have to. Whoa, I'm not done. To be inside of logic, you are upside by logic. You have to follow the three laws of thought. And so something illogical does not upside by the three laws of thought. Contradictions does not abide by the three laws of thought. Therefore, it's illogical. Like it's simple. Like fucking definitions. It's just analytical terms. I
Contradictions
don't know.
are entirely illogical because you can have something such as control contradictions. I don't know if you know what the principle of explosion is, but you can have a contradiction. But if two statements oppose each other, there could be another statement where it refers to said just for an example, right? I'll just give an analogy. I say there's a piece of bread, and then I say there isn't a piece of bread. So P would be not P, not no. So P against not P, right? And then there's an external statement, which is going to be the contradiction. So you could explode the said contradiction and say, for an example, there isn't a piece of bread in my other hand, but there could be a piece of bread in my other hand, which is opposing to that said limb. So you could have a controlled contradiction, which isn't outside the said three laws a lot because that fixes the said contradiction, and contradictions under that could be a thing of logical consistency, even if there is inconsistency within it. So that's
So
basically what we
I don't know
call
why you went on a
paraconsistent.
rant on. I don't know why you went on a rant on the principle of explosion. The principle of explosion literally proves the three laws of logic. The principle or the law of non-contradiction. The principle of explosion states that if you allow contradictions, anything could happen. Obviously, that's incoherent. Therefore, the three laws of logic is more logical or more coherent than a logical system that would allow contradictions. And then when you were talking about a piece of bread on the table and not a piece of bread on the table, what the fuck? What was that point?
Yes,
Like say that again, but
I was
say
talking
it.
about my
Yeah,
yeah.
okay,
I'm giving
so
you an analogy.
mono, wait. So when Seiba said that, he basically said that you cannot have a piece of bread on the table and a piece of bread not on the table, like, at the same time, because
No,
that's like
you
two
can't.
opposing things.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah,
that
and then
can't happen. You
then I
prove
mentioned
that. that
and then I mentioned a control contradiction, which basically inferred within that said analogy, right, that there is a piece of bread on the table, but then there isn't a piece of bread on the table, so we can
that's
infer
not a
that there's
contradiction, dude.
wait. Okay, wait. So a table. Wait, not real quick. So my
Look,
analogy was basically about the hands, real quick.
let's just come on,
I
dude.
said, wait, yo, shush. I said, there is a piece of bread within my hand, right? And then there isn't a piece of bread within my hand. So when we question that said contradiction, because it's P, not P, such as my hand, right? But that control contradiction could fix that with paraconsistency, where it can refer to a coherence afterward, which the two opposing statements are asserted, right? So the other hand, right? It could not have a piece of bread, while my other hand could have a piece of bread. Therefore, the contradiction is fixed within pure consistency, and the contradiction within that is still illogical within that said framework, which is being used. It's just being fixed and called a controlled contradiction. So, contradiction under that could be a
I
logical
heard you. I
framework.
heard you. I heard you. I heard you. Okay, that's not a contradiction. That's just temporal action. So when you say that there's a bread on your hand and then you take the bread out, that is not a contradiction. So when we say contradictions, it's a P and not P. But when we say P and not P, these are P and not P's at the same time. So obviously, if I have bread in my hand and then in my other hand there is not bread, that is not a P and not P because there is not a P and not P in one scenario, like at one time. That's what a P and not P is. So when you say and then that's a temporal action. That's A to B. So there's P and then not and then not P. Those are two completely different propositions. So you're still wrong. That's not a contradiction at all.
Okay,
So we
so
don't have to do that paraconsistent bullshit at all. It still follows the three laws of thought. And yeah, like
okay, so real quick, let me just refer to that. Okay, that's basically just changing the linguistics of it. That doesn't directly attack the
you said
analogy at
that
all.
verbatim. We
But
can conclude, bro. We can do nah, because you're rad. You said that verbatim, bro. I'm not gonna argue fucking semantics. You said that verbatim, you dumbass.
Okay, now I can just counteract that real quick. So you suggested that there's a temporal action within it. No, that doesn't directly like attack the point. So
All right, then it's over.
that's
All right, you
wait,
win.
yo, pause. Let me fix what you just said. Let me refute that. I'm not gonna go out without refuting that. Okay, so that's basically just changing the assertion right there. That doesn't like directly change the
Like,
proposition, except invoking temporalness within the said framework of it doesn't change the proposition. Because, for an example, I inferred that there was hands, but then there could be a second hand, right? So when I say bread could be within my hand, but then it isn't in my hand, right? So P and not P, those statements which affirm that there is bread versus that there isn't bread would be two contrary statements against each other.
all
But I
right, all
inferred
right, it's
that.
over.
But wait, shut up. Okay, so after that, when I inferred that there was a second hand, right? Via my knowledge of that, I added that there could be a piece of bread within my other hand, but there isn't within my other hand. So that contradiction, which is asserted within one singular hand, could be fixed under the second hand being applied because we know that there is two limbs there. So within that framework, that doesn't invoke temporalness at all. It's just one existence versus a non-existence within a limb. So no, it's not
Yeah,
temporal
you're
action.
done. So
That's just
I don't care. I don't care. It's
no.
over.
That's
You
just changing
lost,
the
bro. It's over.
linguistics.
Good job, bro. You lost. It's over. Conceded.
No, I'm not conceding. Anyways,
No, you
we can just move
literally
on from this
conceded in
point.
your own
We can just
ramble,
move
bro. It's
on.
over.
We can just move on from this
No,
point.
the debate's over. The debate's over.
Would you like to just
Because
concede?
even with your interpretation thing, you didn't prove anything. So it's literally just over. You have
I
no,
asked you
you
to
don't have
wait.
any
I
evidence
asked
for
you to
anything.
prove if
You have an
Hamra was
absence
under
of
a
evidence for
miracle.
everything.
I asked you to prove if Hamra was under a miracle, so we can grant that
All
probabilistic
right,
outcome
I already
could have
did. So
more.
let's end it. All right, I didn't prove it, right?
Where's the evidence?
According to you,
Where's the
I didn't
evidence?
prove it. So just end the debate, bro.
I'm not conceding. I'm not conceding.
I never
Go
told you
ahead.
to concede. I told you to end the
Are
debate.
you?
It's over.
Okay, so you want me to just say the recording?
Yeah, it's over.
Sure.
Fuck, bro. I'm not dragging this shit to like 5 fucking hours. Like, it's over.